So I have here a tinted balm that delivers a natural matte finish. Let's put to the test this new Laura Mercier tinted balm and see how it does. If you want to continue watching to see a full day wear test and review, honest thoughts as always, then please go ahead and do so, bonitas. Okay, before we get started, bonitas, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button because that makes sure that you never miss a video and that you're always up to date with all the newest and latest and most bonita on a budget friendly type of beauty products. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below. That really helps our channel to continue to grow. Also, bonitas, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you do enjoy watching my foundation reviews. I did purchase the Laura Mercier Tinted Blur Balm right here. I did pick this up in the shade 03. I did swatch a few of the shades and that one was the one that was closest to my match. Now this you can find at Ulta for $44, so I did pay $44 for this. It's supposed to be a balm skin tint with peptides and a transformative balm to powder to deliver a natural matte soft focus finish with weightless long wear coverage. This is a 12-hour long wear, sheer to medium buildable coverage, balm to powder texture. This does contain some key ingredients, which are peptide infusion that helps refine skin, enhancing texture, elasticity, and tone, squalene rich in fatty acids and vitamin E to protect the skin's barrier and soothe, color true pigments, and transparent mica, which blurs skin and delivers a soft focus sheer veil of coverage. So for this, I am going to be taking a brush, and what I like to do more so for these type of products that are like balm to powder products, I like to go in with a very nice dense kabuki style brush. The more precise it is, the better, as opposed to a fluffier brush, especially if you do want it to give more coverage. Now, if you are somebody that has rosacea, you definitely want the coverage. So let's see what this does. Just gonna go in like so. And, oh, it's very like sheer. Okay. I was expecting it to be a little bit more creamy. Kind of how the It Cosmetics one is. It's a balm, but it's very creamy. This one is more like sheer. So I guess it's true to its facts. Like, this is a sheer product. It is covering the rosacea, but you are having to go in with much more product. Like, you have to pack on the product to see a difference. This also isn't as creamy. Like, this is a product that you really have to pack and pack. Okay, if you have a lot of imperfections, you're going to be using a lot of this product. Now this does have 0.17 ounces, 5 grams of product. And this definitely is giving soft matte finish, not like matte. You still get a little bit of radiance from there, but it's not like looking glowy. Okay, so without, with. So we have done one side. You can see this is the side where we went in with the Laura Mercier balm in the shade 3. The shade isn't bad. It's definitely a little bit more, a little tiny bit light, but it works. It still works right now, but it is a little bit more on the light side. I think it picks up more like pink, but you can definitely see it covers. Let's touch it. Ooh, it's not sticky at all. That's a good sign. We like that. But yeah, you just have to take a lot more product to see more of those results. Yeah, do you see? Like, typically with balms, you expect like one swipe and you get so much pigmentation. But this is like one swipe and it's just very natural. Oh, something else I want to point out is I didn't go in with primer. Typically on days where I just go in with a quick base, because this would be for like every day. This wouldn't be like an evening night out product in my opinion. Or every day, it's just moisturizer and sunscreen for me. Today I used the FENTY Hydro Visor moisturizer with SPF. But yeah, I mean, you have to build up this product to see a result. But it is covering the redness as we build it up, which is good. It looks nice. I definitely do think that after a few minutes it does set more to like a soft matte. Definitely looks very effortless and beautiful. It's not clinging onto any dry patchiness whatsoever. I'm gonna quickly finish up the rest of my makeup and then I'm going to come back and let you bonitas know how it worked with everything else, and we can start this wear test. Okay, now that we've applied the face balm, I want to show you what products I use to apply afterwards. I started off with the NYX concealer. I also used the Dior bronzer stick, as well as the Sephora contour stick and the Morphe contour stick. I really like to go in with cream products because this is going to really allow to blend very seamlessly into the skin. And as you can see, these products really do blend so beautifully into the skin once applied and blended out with a brush. I didn't feel like there was any patchiness or harshness as I blended all these products into the face balm, so that's definitely a really good sign. And as you can see, like, all of the products just become one with the skin, and that is the whole purpose of seeing how things work out with a face balm or any type of complexion product that you're working with overall. So it was really good to see that you could easily work with everything and apply it very well. This is a mixture of creams and liquids because the blush was a liquid product. Everything else was creams. Oh, also the concealer is obviously a liquid, and you can see how effortlessly that blends out into the under eye area and really starts to become one with the products laid on top. Now, the only place we're going to be applying powder is going to be directly on the under eyes, because if I don't apply powder, I will crease, and I'm just using my Holy Grail One Size Ultra Peach powder. Now, I did want to show you the lip combo because I've been obsessed with this lip combo. It's Reina Rebelde. I'm starting off with the bold lip pencil in Mami Chula, blending that out. Then I'm going in with the shade Alma Desnuda in the center of the lip, and this has been my go-to lip combo. It lasts all day and looks absolutely stunning. Now we're dusting away the powder, and look how well the powder works with the face balm as well. I'm pretty impressed. Right now it is 10:40 in the morning, and we have completed the full face of makeup for today. As you guys could see, this product, like this Laura Mercier balm, blends really beautifully with the rest of my makeup products. I have to say, you guys saw I use a lot of creams on my face. I really like how that looks and how that blends into the complexion. The powder is right on the under eye. We did use the powder, but I left everywhere else as is. So you could see, definitely once you apply powder on, you could see that there is still a little bit of radiance from within. But for this being a balm, it's not looking overly glowy or like too dewy. I feel like with a lot of other balms that I've tried, immediately you get lots of radiance. This gives a little bit of radiance, but it's definitely more leans on that natural matte side, as opposed to like something super glowy that a balm usually gives. So with that, I am impressed. I also really appreciate the fact that it's not feeling sticky. So if you don't like sticky products, this sets really nicely. This is a balm to powder type of formula, which is I think why it sets so nicely and why it delivers that really good non-sticky feel. So as you can see, this is what we're looking like. Beautiful finish on the skin. And I like that. I like that. Like for every day, this is nice. Definitely more sheer. You have to build it up. So I would say use a brush if you want that more like fuller coverage result out of this. I'm going to go ahead and carry on with the rest of my day. Today is another hot day, so we'll see how the skin holds up with this. We'll be doing an in natural lighting clip so you can see how this looks all together. And then of course my final thoughts at the end of the day so that we can decide if this is worth the $44 or not. So keep watching bonitas because I'm curious. It is 4:34 and this is what the Laura Mercier balm looks like. We are looking a little dewy, but to be honest, for it already being 4:34, almost 5 p.m., I'm kind of impressed. It's also really hot outside. And it's not looking bad. Also, it doesn't feel sticky either. But you can see. Not too bad. We shall see how this looks at the end of the day, so keep watching. It is now 7:15 p.m. and I have worn the Laura Mercier balm for the entire day, bonitas. This is what we are looking like. Definitely we have a glow. It is dewy, okay? It is looking a little oily, especially right around the smile lines, which is where I tend to get oily. But this is what it looks like. Now, I do want to point out, even though it is oily at 7 p.m., I have to say I'm pretty impressed with the fact that it's still on and in place. It kept matte for a good amount of the day, especially considering this is a balm. What I would do next is I'm curious to see how this does with like my primers and just my like holy grail base routine products for heat proof, like my L'Oreal setting spray, my Dennis & Myricks balm that I like to apply, that primer, some powder. I want to see how it does with all that. So I have to definitely give it its props, because on its own, even though we are looking very oily right now, for most of the day it did well. And I think for a balm, I've never tried a balm that gives me like this natural matte type of finish. This is my first time trying something like that. Usually all the ones that I try out start off like this, and then I have to go in and do a lot of stuff to get it to look nice and soft matte. But I do want to take a little blotting paper. I'm going to take these little Hello Kitty ones I have and just see how this does when I remove the oil. Oh, it still looks nice. That's another thing I do like to look at, is does it still look nice? Is it still in place when I remove the oils? Is it still going to give me a pretty finish when I blot? Yeah, I mean, you can bring it back to life just with some blotting papers. And then going with a powder, if you want to continue wearing it, it still has that pretty effect to it without separating or looking cakey. So that is definitely a plus. I think this product will work best on somebody with normal to combination skin. I think you'll see less oiliness to your face. But I think with somebody with very, very oily skin, you're definitely going to want to prime, set with powder, and a really good setting spray to really lock everything in, especially on hot summer days. If you prefer something to not look like this by the day, I would say don't get it. Also, if you're somebody that likes really good full coverage right away, this isn't gonna be the product for you, because this one you definitely do have to build it up. So if you don't have a problem with building things up, then you'll enjoy this. But if you have an issue with wanting to build things up, or you don't want to go through the product that quickly, because this again doesn't have that much product in it, so if you're going to be using this every day, this is probably going to go through really quickly, and that is $44 right there. So I would say offer something else. But I do think that this does a beautiful job of looking nice and matte, like a natural matte for a good amount of the day. It just really depends on exactly what your non-negotiables are, or what you're exactly looking for. So these are my final thoughts on the Laura Mercier balm. Again, I like the fact that this is actually a natural matte balm. It's not glowy, but by the end of the day, if you do have very oily skin, you will be glowy. So this is not for you, but definitely for normal to combination skin, I think you'll like this the best. I will try this again with all my products that I like to use for a nice matte base, and keep you bonitas posted. So stay tuned for that. But overall, this is what we got out of our full day wear test today. So let me know your thoughts down below. Is it something that you like? Is it something you dislike? Would you check this out? Let me know your thoughts, bonita. Let's go ahead and chat down below. I love interacting contigo. And don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you do enjoy watching these type of reviews, because I do love creating these for you. So that being said, I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. Y nos vemos pronto. Adios.